Look, I have concerns over universal health care because if we had that today, you know who would be at the head of it? RFK Jr. But seriously, but I agree with my colleagues. This system is fundamentally broken. It is not working.
Thank you.
I think a lot about power, not just policy. So my advocating for Medicare for all isn't just about good policy. It's
What is Medicare for all?
Yeah, it's an expanded version of the current Medicare we currently have that will be without deductibles, without copays, without premiums, and that reaches dental, vision, as well as medical from cradle to grave. It's an act that has 112 sponsors in the House and grows every single year as we reach farther in distance away from the passage of the ACA and the failure of the public option to be passed. And I believe we're in a completely different political era than we were in 2010, 2011. I believe we have seen too much to recognize that half measures and reforms won't stop fascism from knocking at our doors and coming into power. What does is policies that put us all in it together. Let's recall, you're talking about Medicaid, right? Part of the Great Society, Medicaid, Medicare. Passed over the objection of those who thought it would be socialism. And yet now the heirs of the people who objected to Medicare and Medicaid claim they want to strengthen it, while of course slashing its money in the dead of night. Or they rely on the courts to strike down things that they cannot repeal because it'll cost them their jobs if they do so. If we pursue a policy that we can afford, not just that we can afford, but saves us money and saves us lives on the orders of billions of the former and tens of thousands on the latter each year. And every person sees their tax dollars, of which they pay fewer of per year than they would otherwise pay in premiums, deductibles, copays, and they see that it's working for them. People like Mike Lawler try to repeal or slash, or people like RFK try to mess with what we all now cherish, all of our pitchforks will come out. We must turn the page on the era we've been existing in, have transformative changes like we saw in the Great Society and like we saw in the New Deal, so we can exit this gridlock we've been in and become, say, a 60-40 country, 65-35 country, even 100% to nothing country over healthcare. Thank you.